morning everyone, here from the incredible island of Siargao in the Philippines. This is gonna be our second time here. We first came here in 2019 but haven't been here since, and this is now one of the most popular places to visit in the Philippines, and you'll see why in this video. So right now I'm in the little garden of our apartment that we rented. $42 a night, so pretty good because we're in General Luna, the main town, walking distance to all the bars and restaurants. You can see we've got our own little private pool too. Nice place to have a drink or eat, all very natural. You can hear the roosters. There you go. And then inside here we've got the kitchen. This is where we've been eating. Close that because there's lots of bugs wanting to get in. So it doesn't have a microwave, but we can still do cooking here, so we've been doing that. Then through this way is the bedroom, has the nice pool view, and then the toilet and shower is all together. The only thing we don't like about the apartment is the water. The tap water has a really weird smell. Kind of smells like sewage, so after we clean in our plates we end up rinsing it again with the drinking water, which we have there. But other things that are good about it is the Wi-Fi is super fast, like 500 megabytes per second. And we have actually been here a few days, but been having a hard time.
Yeah, we've been feeling a bit weird. I guess it's some sort of infection, because we feel a bit like a headache, and then sometimes a bit weak, and then we feel better. And a few hours later we feel weak again, so I don't know what it is. So we've been trying to take it easy, and we were resting the last few days.
So the entrance to our accommodation is pretty interesting. So you can see it's like an overgrown jungle here, but then we come out into this local community. I think our place is the only one that's really open for tourists. It's just local houses, little pathways and stuff. I think it's pretty much new. Yeah, so just down here is the main road. So when we arrived we actually had a bit of a hard time finding it, since it's just down this little alleyway. One of the locals helped us out. So we made a stop at the side of the road to one of the most iconic places in Siargao, which is the coconut tree viewpoint, and you can definitely see why it has that name. So last time we were here we stopped here too. Man, that is just like thousands and thousands, isn't it?
Yeah, sea of coconuts. But it's funny because it's very famous here to come here to this place in Siargao, but we've seen this type of views in many other islands in the Philippines.
Yeah, a lot of like the quiet unknown islands that you go.
Yeah.
It's kind of like this all the time. But it is probably one of the islands with the most coconut trees that we've seen. And there was also a part on this main road that used to be famous with the coconut trees, full of coconut trees, like arched. But I think during the last storm a lot of it was kind of destroyed, so it's not the same as before, unfortunately. But either way, there's still this. And we rented this scooter in General Luna, $250 a day, so pretty good price. So now we've come to Magpupungko beach, which we've never been to before. It was $125 for the both of us. That's like environmental fees, things like that. And then we had to pay an extra $20 to park the bike. And we've come here for the tidal pool, which is over there. And you do have to come here when the tide is at its lowest so that you can go in the pool. That's why the beach looks a bit uglier right now, because it's so low tide. We're actually meeting some new friends that we made here. So I think they're here already. Maybe in the pool. I saw another guy just chilling in these little pools here. You could do that if you lie down. Yeah, that is pretty cool. Don't think we've come to a natural pool like this before. Really nice colour too. Had you seen pictures of this place, Carol?
Yes, I think so.
So you knew it was like turquoise?
Yeah.
Alright, just me then. Yeah, it's definitely way more beautiful than I thought. So these are our new friends, Wayne from England.
Hello.
And Sam from the Philippines. So it's actually a good coincidence that we pretty much arrived at the same time. I think you got here, was it a day or 2 days before?
I think 2 days. No, I think 1 day before.
1 day?
Yeah.
That wasn't even planned either. So I first found out about Wayne from his YouTube channel, The Wonder Life. And that was in 2018, I think, that I watched his video. So yeah, pretty cool that we're meeting after 7 years.
#1 fan.
Carol, you got a fish friend?
Yeah. It's stripped one.
Stripey one.
Right.
Yeah, so we walk further down the coast and there's these other pools, so it's not just that main one. It's a lot more quiet down here. I think a lot of people don't even know that these are here. So we've got an empty one to ourselves now. So we ended up just chilling in that pool, probably for like an hour.
Yeah.
A long time. We went for a walk further down the coast, but there is no other pools. These are the last ones. It's just a beach around there. Check this out though, that's crazy. How the rock is still standing like that. On like a tiny base. Looks like it could roll over anytime.
It's way less busy than I was expecting.
Yeah, me too.
But we are here in low season, so maybe that's why.
Yeah, I think in general Siargao is a lot quieter than it can be in other times. That's good for us though. So it is the next morning now, and we've come to one of the most popular beach parts on the island called Cloud 9. Mainly became popular for the surfing. You can see all the surf rental places here. Since we're still recovering, I don't think we're going to be surfing right now.
No, I think it's very busy here to surf. We prefer when it's more like relaxed or less people.
Yeah, you got the prices there. Surf lesson per hour, 600. Board rental 1 hour, 200. I think we will be surfing on the island though. Maybe on a different beach. And you have to pay 100 per person for this beach. When we came in 2019, you didn't have to pay here either. I think you only had to pay for the boardwalk back then. But yeah, we can also go on there. It's included in that price. Cloud 9, the surfing capital of the Philippines. And the beach is looking beautiful, just like I remember it. It's also pretty low tide right now, but I think we can still do some swimming. The last time, didn't we come here around sunset time?
Yeah, it was a very beautiful sunset, I remember. There's like probably like 10 sunsets that I will never forget during our trips, and the Siargao one is one of them.
Yeah, Siargao and also in Boracay. We had some absolutely incredible sunset. So I think we're going to chill on the beach first, and then yeah, later on we'll go on the boardwalk since we didn't do that last time. That's a cool palm tree. So there are a few beach bars and restaurants where you can eat here. I think we're just going to go into the center of town to show it a bit better too. It's pretty cool, there's so many options of restaurants in the main town. And yesterday after Magpupungko, we went a bit down the coast here. There's a resort that's a really cool place for the sunset. They have a restaurant as well, so even if you're not staying in the resort, you can still go and eat and drink there. But yeah, probably one of the best sunset spots around here. So we went there with Wayne and Sam also. Yeah, this is really, really nice. It's actually deep enough to sit down here. From the outside it looked like it was more shallow. So even though this is a popular beach, we already know it's not the best beach though.
No, I think up north there are even nicer beaches than this one. And we plan to visit those as well.
Yeah, so we'll be showing that. So that's going up the coast that way, about around an hour. And that's where you get like the really remote beaches, the nicest ones. So we're on the boardwalk now. I mentioned that typhoon that wiped out a lot of the coconut trees. It actually destroyed the original boardwalk. So this is a new version. It's different to the one that we saw in 2019. So back then that hut at the end was like 3 decks going up. Now it's just the same as this floor, but still a good viewpoint to watch the surfers. Yeah, I don't know what their plans are for this thing. Doesn't look like it's complete though, the walls. And all the surfers have gone. So when I flew the drone before, there was like hundreds of surfers around this part. There's only a few now. Ah, that guy caught a wave. Already fell. They're all over there now.
Yeah, I think maybe because of the tide, that's the best place to go right now.
Yeah, it's really low. And you can see the person stood up there. So we stopped at the main road, somewhere between Cloud 9 and the center of General Luna. We're going to this place here called Naga. But as I mentioned before, this main road, it's plenty of different options. Mainly just restaurants, some places to stay to, guest houses. So the place looks really nice on the inside, wooden style. I always like the wooden style in tropical countries. We can still order breakfast if we wanted, but I think I'm going to go for the surfer's lunch, 390. You can have a grilled chicken breast or veggie patty, and then you choose your carb. It can be things like pasta or rice, and then some veggies, spinach or grilled vegetables. It says that all the food is sourced locally too, so that's good.
So I got a chicken provolone quesadilla for 420 pesos.
Like 4 slices.
Yeah.
And my chicken's pretty nice. It's simple, but still pretty good. It was one of the cheaper options on the menu. So now we've come to another new place for us called Beto's Cold Spring. Some kind of little lagoon, I think, where you can swim. But hopefully it's nice and cool, since it is called a cold spring. A super beautiful entrance once again. Literally the entire island is just so beautiful. So it turns out that there's some diving decks over there. I think you can also rent these kayaks too. Maybe we'll do some kayaking. And it's 30 pesos per person to enter here. There's another section over this side too. It's a real nice temperature though, since it's so hot and humid. I actually prefer this cold than the seawater.
It's a good cold.
Seems to only be locals in this mini pool. So we're off on the kayak now. We found out that you can actually do a 1-hour guided tour with one of the locals for 400 pesos. So we decided to do that instead. The birds sound cool. So we also get to go through the local village. So that's a bonus. Around 500 people living in this village. That the village karaoke, Carol?
Yeah, as always.
Always. Yeah, we're almost back now. It was a really good tour. We actually went really far, so definitely worth it. Village party. These guys are fishing. Hello. Yeah, so the boat tour was definitely a lot better than we expected, since you got to see the mangroves and the local village. Carol enjoyed it a bit too much.
I was almost sleeping at some point because it was so relaxing and peaceful that I was like, my eyes were closing.
With the birds chirping.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's pretty crazy. So he was telling us that typhoon that we've mentioned a few times in this video, Odette, in 2021, it destroyed pretty much the entire village. He said that only 5 of the houses remained and 500 people live there, so it was a really bad one. The guide said it was the worst that he's ever seen in his life here. So on our way heading back to General Luna, we just came across this amazing viewpoint. It is actually marked on Google Maps, we just double checked. It's called Alternative Coconut Viewpoint, since we went to the main popular one earlier on. Yeah, but this is just as beautiful. You actually have the like little rivers here too. so that makes it kind of different. It does say that you can do some sort of mangrove tour. You can see there's like a walking area down there, so that would probably be cool to do another day. So now we head into the bridge that is above Cloud 9. That's supposed to be a popular place to watch the sunset. So we actually crossed this bridge before, but there was none of this here. They have all these little stalls now. Yeah, nothing was here at all, no shops whatsoever. So it must just be around sunset time. Yeah, this place is pretty packed. Definitely busier than the sunset spot that we went to yesterday. Can already see the colors popping over there. We had to come about halfway across the bridge to find a spot for us. Hey, it looks like it might be pretty good. Still going down. Nice time to do stand-up paddle like these guys. I think Wayne said that kids jump off the bridge.
Yeah, I see them jumping there.
On that side. So we're at the north side of the island now. We're heading to Alegria, where we're going to be staying. And we just come by this extremely beautiful beach that we've never seen before.
So wild.
Yeah, it is a wild beach. I think the majority of the beaches in the north are wild, since it's less touristy. Some really cool rock formations once again. The water's looking absolutely amazing, inviting. You're gonna see the beach that we're going to, the place that we're staying. Many people consider it the best beach in Siargao, Alegria. So we only lasted about 2 minutes back on the bike because once again we just had to stop when we saw these colours from the road. Wow, I don't remember it being like this last time we were here. I don't even know what beach this is either. Another completely wild one. I think the shades of blue here are even nicer than that last beach.
Yeah. It's really nice. I guess it's because it's a bay and there are many corals over there, so the water is very calm as well. Not much surfing around here, but in Pacifico when we passed there were like hundreds of surfers there doing lessons.
And Wayne just messaged us saying that there's a tsunami alert for this island, but something around like 2 p.m. It's 11 now, so we just want to get to our resort so that we can have internet properly, yeah, and see what's going on, because we're going to be staying right on the coast, so definitely need to find out the news ASAP. Okay, so we arrived at the resort. It's called 3B Resort. It's where we stayed last time we were here, but before it was in a different location because the typhoon destroyed the other one. It was down the coast somewhere, so it's been rebuilt and now it's here. But yeah, this is what I was talking about before. Look at the absolutely amazing beach. Easily one of the nicest in Siargao. And an update about the earthquake thing, it's actually looking a bit crazier than we thought before.
Yeah, because it was a big earthquake, one of the biggest ones in the last times.
8.8.
Yeah, and then I think it's already hit Japan, the waves for the tsunami. But apparently it wasn't as bad as they expected in Japan, so we're hoping that it won't be as bad here. But just to be safe, we're going to drive to the mountains just to play it safe.
Yeah, I think within about 5 minutes we can get up into the mountains. There is an evacuation order on the coastal regions of the Philippines, so the authorities are telling us to leave the coast, so we're gonna have to do it. Pretty crazy because just last year we had the same situation in Japan, like the same kind of region, I guess. We were going out on a boat tour and then we had to turn around. Luckily at that time it didn't really hit the island in Okinawa that we were on, so hopefully it's going to be the same again. There were all people here at our resort, but they've all left now because of the news. You can still see some people on the beach down there though. If you're wondering why we're still here, it's because it is forecasted to come in about an hour and 30 minutes, so we do have time. It's not just going to magically appear in seconds.
There's also like still fishermen out there.
I don't even know if they know. When we arrived here, people didn't know until we told them, and then they started looking on the phones.
Yeah, I hope somebody can tell them.
Back at 3B Resorts once again. Fortunately, nothing ever happened with the tsunami. I'm sure a lot of you saw the articles in the news. This video is coming out about 3 weeks later. But in the end, many countries actually evacuated the coastline. So like Japan, Hawaii, I think places in the US, and even South America. So people were really expecting something to happen, but here, absolutely nothing at all. Not even like waves. It was like a calm lake still. I think the scientists said that the ground didn't shake as much. There wasn't as many tremors that you'd normally expect for an earthquake of that magnitude. So yeah, it seems like everywhere was okay, every country. So that's good. And the place that we're staying is around $40. It's really nice. It has aircon. The bathroom's pretty good as well. Has hot water. Pretty nice sized bed. Also got all these fans if you want to use those. And the best part is that we're right on the beach. Got the sand right there. I always love accommodations that you just walk out straight into the sand. We also just had a good breakfast on the beach. Carol had some toast and I had some nice banana pancakes. So going to do some snorkeling now. We still have our snorkel mask that we bought in Tahiti. I don't think we snorkeled here last time. And another guest said that it's pretty good. I think you gotta swim quite a bit out there. There's like a lagoon. See how it is. So now we've come to a cave that's supposed to have a little natural pool inside. It's called Somyot. 420 pesos per person. Hey Carol, show them what we're wearing.
Gloves and helmet.
Yeah, I think we gotta crawl at some parts. Just a quick 3-minute walk to get to the cave entrance. Also didn't do this last time that we came to Siargao. There are a bunch of like caves on Siargao, not only this one. So it's another cool thing that you can do on the island, kind of different. So this is the entrance. Tiny. We're going in.
Slippery. Okay.
It's kind of damp, the ground.
Okay, this is danger. This is the stalactite. Most of the ground is stalagmite.
Stalagmite.
Really big.
The stalagmite or stalactite to connect. This is the like this column.
Carol, didn't you see that there's lots of bats?
Yes, I think so.
There's bats in here?
Yes, inside.
Inside. Cool.
This is the first hall. The first hall is easy. Watch your head.
Okay. Yeah, this is pretty crazy. Got like a little bridge. Oh, there's water down there. Pitch black. Oh, that's a tiny hole, Carol.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, this is not for the claustrophobic.
Left hand. Yes. Okay. Right hand. Hold the right hand. Yes.
Oh, good, Carol. What is it?
Bird nest.
Oh, really? Way deep in the cave. There's a baby in there. Yeah, baby. Alright, we continue on. Yeah, it is pretty sketchy, so not for everyone this. You need some fitness, I think. Oh, oh wow. That might be the most bats I've ever seen. What kind of bat is it called?
The name of insect bat. The insect bat is eating the mosquitoes inside the cave.
Ah, cool.
They're friends.
Yeah, if they eat mosquitoes, I like them. They're small. Sounds like a steel pen. Trinidad Tobago music. Yeah, got the flow. Yeah, Carol's better. Alright, time to swim now. Like a cenote. Oh, that's perfect. Nice. So now we've come to another town near Alegria. It's called Pacifico. About 15 minutes away. Really love the towns in the north, the beach towns. There's always the sandy roads, nice and laid back. And this is also another beach popular for the surfing, but I don't think there's any waves right now. Hello. So the guys back there just said that only around 3 p.m. the waves should be better. Really low tide right now, so maybe need higher tide. Unbelievable.
Yeah. Like all the beaches here up north are just amazingly beautiful.
Yeah, and they're all empty.
Yeah. I think for this one you also have to pay if you come by the main entrance.
Which is way down there.
Yeah, I think it's 40 pesos per person. But since we were coming from the north, we just found the nearest entrance, and this entrance here, you don't have to pay anything.
So if you're coming to Siargao, I definitely recommend staying a bit in the north and the south. So in 2 different accommodations. And as you could see, 3B Resorts is an amazing place to stay right on the beach. That's why we decided to stay there again. Because you can do a day trip if you want, but you won't really be able to experience the north properly. And one of the main things to do here in the north is visit a waterfall. I think it's called Tak Tak Falls. But right now it's dried up since it hasn't rained in like over a week, so that's why we didn't get to go. But next time we visit, we'll go there too. So we're back in our place in General Luna once again. We were gonna fill up that thing, but then we just remembered about the water smell, right? That it's like a sewage smell. So we tested it out and yeah, it's the same thing. I don't know if that's an issue going on right now, but I'm not getting into that water, not bathing in it anyway. Already have to shower in it. We read the reviews of this place and nobody mentioned that at all, so I don't know if it's just some weird thing that's going on right now. And as you could see, there's definitely a reason why Siargao is such a popular island to visit now. One of the main ones. There's just so many different things to do and see here. This is probably gonna be a big video since we did so much, and we still got another one coming up where we're gonna do some other things. And it has changed quite a bit from when we last came here in 2019, mainly because of the popularity. We actually thought it was going to be even more built up, because sometimes we see comments of people saying that there's too many tourists coming in here now and like too much development and stuff. But it's only mainly around General Luna, which is probably like 1% of the island. The majority of the island's just basically empty still, only just a few like hotels and restaurants here and there. But yeah, it's mainly just a big wild island, so it's very far from being like overrun, the island anyway. Maybe General Luna is, but yeah, not the rest. And another thing that's changed is the charging, basically on all the beaches that we went to. I think everything that we did, there was always charges. And they even charged the Filipinos from other islands the same price as us. So I think it is getting quite expensive for like domestic travelers here, the Filipinos, because the accommodations and food and things like that is already a lot higher than the majority of the places in the Philippines. And then on top of that, they have to pay like the same rates as us. So yeah, that's definitely changed. But yeah, just what an incredible island, and just looking forward to exploring more in the next video. So if you like this one, just drop a like as usual to support us. Subscribe to see more videos like this. Follow us on Instagram, and we'll see you in the next one.